Hello there and welcome back to Planet Coaster 2. Yes, we're back on here once again, going to be continuing on our sandbox park. But first, you know what time it is. We've got to talk about Boosteroid, the cloud gaming service I'm going to be using to play this game today. So without further waste of your time, let's go ahead and hop on into it. Let's go. Boosteroid is a cloud gaming service that allows you to play your PC games on pretty much any device. This includes mobile devices such as cell phones and tablets. It is also on some smart TVs and even desktops and laptops. Playing your PC games will be done either through the Boosteroid app or the browser on the device of your choosing, so that no installation of games on your device is necessary, nor do you need to worry about the hardware requirements of said games. Boosteroid has PC games available to play from both the major platforms such as Steam and Epic, and you can play those games as long as you own them. There are also free games on Boosteroid, but to play either the games you own or the free ones, you must have a subscription to Boosteroid in order to play them. Creating an account on Boosteroid is free, so that you can get all of the info on everything you need to know to make an informed buying decision. Boosteroid has some of the best gaming hardware out there, so you can play your games at high resolutions and at high FPS. Your internet speed is very important to maintain the streaming quality of your game, so make sure you utilize the internet testing tool Boosteroid has available on their website to see if you can game on Boosteroid. They even have systems in place to make sure you don't lose progress on your saves if anything should happen, like loss of connection to the stream by keeping your streaming session open on your game until the save is made to the cloud. If the game does not have cloud saves available, then Boosteroid has you covered by saving the game locally to their servers, so you can continue to play those saves later on your next session. The one big thing about Boosteroid that has them over their competition is the session time limits. Other than the 10-minute session inactivity timer, there is no session time. This means you can play your games as long as you want. For 5 minutes or 5 hours, Boosteroid does not care. Just play them as long as you want, because your game time is precious, so they don't want to interrupt that. Should you experience any technical problems on the Boosteroid platform, please contact their support immediately in the live chat bottom right corner of their website, or via support@boosteroid.com. That is support@boosteroid.com. Their support works 24/7, and they should be able to help. They also have a really cool ability to see your session live while you're playing to see the problems that you're running into, to then determine how to make a fix to that session. So, really awesome. And whatnot. But yeah, if you decide to get a subscription to Boosteroid, there's a link down in the description below of this video that will help you do that. And if you decide to use that link, I do thank you, because you are helping out the channel. And also a huge thank you to Boosteroid for allowing me to be part of the partnership program. Alright, let's get back to the game. Let's go. Alright then, here we are. Well, wasn't that fun? Okay, so yeah, definitely got a little bit of work today. Or definitely got a lot of work, actually. So if you weren't here last time, we had finished all the lighting and stuff like that. We got all the paths in, got all the queue lines in place as well. Yeah, we're basically building this ginormous freaking train station entrance piece, which, is actually looking pretty good. I'm actually quite happy with it, except for the stairs that are clipping through. There's nothing we can really do about that, though. I mean, we could probably add something to go across here, but I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah, we had done that last time. We got all the lighting in place. We had to completely rebuild this to get it onto the world grid, which we did manage to do, though. And hopefully the game doesn't crash on me. Something about the entrance area seems to crash the game. I don't know why that happens, but I'm always afraid to look at it. So it's just like, well, But yeah, huge entrance here though. So they come in probably these 2 slots, maybe these 4 slots we could have as an entrance, and then same on the exit side as well. We could definitely have something like that too. So yeah, we could definitely have quite a bit. Just trying to think what would be the next thing to work on. Because we could work on the roofing section. We could work on, just all kinds of different stuff. We do need a second floor on most of this. We do need to build out the entrance and exit portions. Because this is going to be an exit and entrance, or entrance and exit park. The only thing I always wish that Planet Coaster always had, which they never did, and they still don't, is an entrance and exit gate, basically. So basically, you come in to pay your ticket, you got the entrance section, and then you've got the exit section so that you can kind of separate it in your park so that you could have people leaving that flow doesn't get interrupted by the people coming in, depending on how many people you have and stuff like that. We only have 878 at the moment. This park is actually still making quite a bit of money, and it's only this. So far, though, not too many warnings other than what we're working on. Because they're getting bored and leaving early. I don't really care. But that's not how that works. That is not how that works. Look, if I go to Six Flags and I pay to get into the ticket and I go 5 minutes later, I'm bored, I'm leaving. I'm not getting my entrance fee back. There ain't no freaking way that's happening. What a bunch of crap. I'm getting scammed. This is a small park anyway. Let's just screw all those. I don't really care. I think bouncy is too expensive. What? Buoyancy. I don't know why I read that. Buoyancy, so this one here. This park is too expensive. Why is it just now maybe it's just because it's old. Let's look at the Prestige, yeah. See, we're on the very old edge of the Prestige. What we could do is is refurbishing still an option? There used to be a refurbishing option where you get the Prestige up. Customize maintenance. Here we go. Oh no, that's not what I meant. No, there's a rebrand. Wasn't there like a rebranding option in the first game? Doesn't seem to be that the thing. Yeah, we'll lower this down to like $6. We'll cut the price in half. That'll get people buying. Continue to make money. How's this one doing? See, this one says cheap, and people are loving this ride. What about this coaster? Not a whole lot of people riding this coaster anymore. There's a Great Lake in queue. The only thing I did was I put this there so people stop getting sunburned, but people still get sunburned, even though I'm selling sunscreen, so I don't know. But then again, also, I don't know if this game... Yeah, many guests are sunburnt. I don't know if this new update has fixed the bug issue. I guess we could find out. Let's see if the game crashes. Yeah, usually like rotating and looking around my entrance area always crashed the game for some reason. I don't know what that was about. I tried to make a big old roofing section to kind of put over so people could stay underneath here. And I got the information booths and stuff. And then I also have... I thought I had a pool thing. Maybe I just don't. I thought these sold... Yeah, these ones sell sun cream. So why aren't people buying that? So it costs $1.50. Oh, can I not edit the price? It's for sale. Of course it's for sale. Huh. We're selling pool passes at $0. Get them now while they're free. And there's no pool. Oh boy. Yeah, there was a few things that they did update though. Oh, there it goes. It crashed. You see what I like about what I like about games like Satisfactory and whatnot to get you get the crash thing for Unity Engine. This one doesn't have that. It just asks you to uh, jot down what you were doing when the game crashed. So it doesn't give you any kind of clues. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, it's the game itself that crashes. It's not anything to do with Boosteroid. So I have no idea why the game keeps crashing. But yes, let's see here. So yeah, definitely need the upper floor section. And then we need a roof section over the top of these as well. Like I'm going to have glass. Oh no, wait, we don't have glass in this game, do we? Did they finally add glass or did they not add that yet? Let me search. No, they do have, ooh. Yeah, so they do have glass panes. Okay. They don't have the nice, I guess I can use these. Um, but they don't have the glass canopy pieces that they used to. They used to have these glass canopies that I used that were really nice. Resort door, wave. So they do have quite a bit of glass pieces, it looks like. At least they finally did add these, because man, when the game first came out, there was no glass panes or anything, so you couldn't do any kind of windows, which was really annoying. But they finally got around to adding that kind of stuff. They also added a new ride. We could probably put that down. Let's check it out. Flat ride. Do I have it available? It's going to be a spinning ride. It might be a non-custom. Here we go. Nope, that's the wrong one. Where's it at? There it is, Sizzler. So this one was from the first game. The Sizzler. I'm kind of working in this area, but I might move my work over here instead. Let's see, can I do this without crashing? Like I said, being near this entrance just loves to crash. I do not know why. Okay. Let's go ahead and move that whole... Oh. No, move. I want you to move everything. The whole shebang. Why is it not wanting to... Is this no longer... No, this is a building. Yeah, building 10. Why isn't it selecting it? Give me the selection. Okay, maybe I gotta edit building 10. Now, how did I move this last time? I think I saved the entire thing as a blueprint. Oh, I think I know why the selection's not working. Because I'm an idiot, that's why. I forgot I turned the filters off. People are probably screaming at me, "You turned the filters off, you dumb bastard!" Like, I'm sorry. Okay, it does include both rides. Alright. So I want to move the whole... I hope those paths come with it. Because it doesn't look like the paths are coming with it. If we can move this like over here. Okay, it did move everything. Good. Alright. So now we can go ahead and add that flat ride. They added this. I hope they add all the rides from the original game. Because, man, all the rides from the original game are pretty good, actually. Just get them all in here. Just do it. It should have the entrance like here. And then the exit may be like here. And get our queue path. Da, 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 da. Can we have curve? It's like, so what we could do is like, so we gotta get it started. So something like that. Then we'll go back to square, or back to straight, anyway. And roof there. It's a very long queue. Yeah. Then we want the normal path, which we'll select. There's a selection tool. No, stop that. There we go. Brush. Yeah, customization brush, but well, no customization style. Copy existing texture. There we go. That's what I wanted. Yeah, we can do that too. Why not? But then we'll add a path. Straight up line builder. We'll just do that. There we go. Open the ride. Woo! It's like, alright. Got a new ride. What's the... This ticket price is too high for some guests. I didn't set it! $6. There, happy? $6. Get on the ride. Alright, please don't crash. Okay, back over here. You're gonna see this message at the top here pop up a lot. That's just how Boosteroid is. With a lot of games that use like things like middle click and right click, kind of confuse Boosteroid a little bit. So, but yeah, I do have an image of this from the first game. I need to pull it up so that I can kind of work off of it. It was something I built in the original as well. So I'll go ahead and grab that, and then we'll work on continuing to build on this. Alright, so now we'll go ahead and get started with that. The one thing I do not like about this game is the absence of the bigger archways. That is one thing I do not like. Because there was a bunch of bigger like archways in the first game, and they made that made it look really nice. But in this one, it's just like meh. Also, we do got to get some edging for this too, to go around this, so that it covers up a lot of these the glitchy blocks and the spacing. Be nice to get something to cover all that up as well. And then, yeah, so we also need entrance pieces to these as well. I'm thinking a 4x4 will probably work, but a lot of it's going to be a flat wall. And we'll probably do something like this right here that we've done with this particular portion of it. What I wish I could do is like put this all in one build, so that we could basically blueprint it for now. It's like select all of that, right? And then let's save as blueprint. Let's do new creation. Let's title it there we go. Basically, entrance to your park with 2 train. There you go. Required. What's required? Oh. Okay. And we'll go ahead and save that blueprint. There we go. So that way I can, pull it out of the thing anytime. And that'll be just so much nicer. Okay, back to what I was going to do. Would be nice if I could add this scenery group to this build. I need to do that. Let's edit this building, and then let's hold on. Do that. I was like, is there a way I can add? So I'm editing the building now. Okay, then we put all this together. There's got to be a way. Obviously, get rid of the train. I don't think the trains are selected anyway. Yeah, no rides are selected. How do we get this all as one piece? Edit scenery group. No, it just tries to go back to editing. So as soon as I click on this, it wants to edit the entire scenery group. There's got to be a way. There's got to be a way I can add to this build. Building 10. We got to edit building. I don't know how to do that. I'll have to figure it out later. Okay, well, anyway. Building 10, let's edit. And we want to pull one of these. I'll copy this. So we're going to do... Yeah, we'll do a 4x4. Oops. So we'll kind of pull this out. Okay, so something like that. And then this corner here, in this corner here, is not going to have anything. Alright, so then... Done. So now what I want to do is I want to take this path, but I want to make it 8 meters, or... Basically about as wide as I can. Let's go 12. And we'll go 8. Be nice if I had a central piece to work off of. Guess we'll just have to eyeball it. I hate doing that, but it's really hard to see. How are these path extras on again? Get out of here. Let's copy that one. Actually, do we want a stamp build, don't we? Yes, stamp. That'll make a perfect grid. Okay. And then on this side, yeah, we can stamp build on that side too. Basically what I wanted to do was have a path like this. So basically here's your entrance piece, and then it kind of opens up. At least something like that, maybe. Okay, because these are going to be the big pillars that we're going to have. Yeah, I'd rather not have these arches here, but there's no bigger archways. These are just the ones. It's what we got. We got to work with what we got. Okay, and then we'll go over to this side and copy. Give me this. Maybe I should have put these in before. At least I can kind of see where they're being placed. Okay. There we are. Four by four might be a bit too big, but not really sure. I might just get rid of the path here as well. I was thinking about it, it's like, maybe not. Maybe we're not so good with that. Just get rid of those. Oops. Okay, so there's our entrance, there's our exit, basically. Then yeah, like I was talking about. Okay, so then let's go ahead and grab this wall here. So I want to copy that. Of course, we're going to put that here. We're just going to go all the way. Yeah, I might get rid of this here specifically. And this one too. Let's have a nice solid wall. Okay, copy that. Yep, now we'll just run this all the way down. Okay, we'll have to get rid of those lights. So that one specifically. Oh, whoops. Got those little lights there. Okay. There we go. Now we can put these here. Very nice. Okay, and we'll do that on the other side too. Then what I'm going to do for extra depth is I'm going to take these pieces and we're going to throw them. Well, let me get that grid size down. Because if I want to do that, oh, I guess I can't do that. Okay, we'll do it like this then. Yeah, that just gives it a little bit extra depth. Makes it look nice. I'll do that. We'll just carry this all the way around on the outside. It looks like I got some more lights to get rid of. There we are. Yeah, something like that. A big old grand entrance piece. That's not too bad. Just looking at it going, is there any way I could make this better? I do not think so. Okay. Oh, yes. Okay, we won't be able to put the archways there. Because then that would stick out. Oh, you can't even. Well, I mean, you probably could, but it's better just to not do it. Unless we move the wall in. Change the grid size. Can we put the wall in further? Is that possible? So there's a way to be on that side of the grid and that side. Okay. But there's not a way... Dang it. So if I was to... Oops. If I was to take this piece, I could definitely make it line up there, but I couldn't put this up against it. No. Definitely not. It doesn't matter what the grid size is. Oh, wait. Nope. So, yep, it's either directly on or not. Okay. I was curious if we could, like, push it in, make it look a little nicer, a little neater. But nope. Okay, so then I want to go to buildings and I want to look for brick. But I'm looking for a very specific piece, and we'll see if this game has it. And it's basically like an edging piece. Wonder if they're gonna have it or not. But yeah, see, they got all these archways, but there's no bigger archways. It's almost like a pillar, but it's not quite. It's not quite like that, per se. Maybe decoration. Might have to take off brick. Okay, now look for the pillar pieces. See if they got it. I don't see it. Any wall decorations? Window. Doors. Roof. It's like a straight wall decorations. Yeah, definitely not. Ooh. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I'm definitely not seeing what I'm looking for, though. And like I said, I doubt it was even, like, it'd even be in this game. Seriously doubt it. And there's definitely nothing in walls. That would help that, huh? But basically, it was like a white brick, essentially. And it was just like a pillar piece that you'd put on the edging. And it actually looked really nice. But yeah, I'm definitely not seeing it. It's like, I mean, we could do the pillar in white. That could probably work. It won't look as nice, but it'll definitely... It might actually work for that. Yeah. I was like, there's probably no way we can... We'd basically have to hand place it, but yeah, we'd place it like this, essentially. Man, I really miss it, actually. I really miss that other piece. Yep, it'd just be basically a pillar, essentially, that we put on the corners of most things. That's not the... Maybe that's not the piece we are looking for. It's gotta be something better. Yeah. I could use this, but that would take eons to make happen. I love this. Oh, it's like a... Oh, you even got a corner version. Sweet. It's almost like this. It looks just like this. But it's not this. It's definitely not this. But it looks just like that. Let's see if they have it. I've already looked through all this. Let's try brick. Yeah. What's this piece? Now, this might work. I mean, we'd have to stand it up, but... Ooh, that could even go there. Oh, that could look really good, actually. Why doesn't it want to... Like, it goes to the center there, but then it's like, nope. Yeah, that could look really good as, like, bottom edging stuff. But yeah, if we use this... Brick decorative, yeah. Yeah, we can still make that work. I'd have to stand, like I said, I'd have to stand this up. And, whatnot. Basically, we take this. I mean, this'll definitely work a little bit better. Advanced move, and we want to rotate. Yeah, rotate it like that. Rotate it like that, and then advanced move. Put it on the outer edge. Then we need to put it in a position. It's going to be slightly bigger. And duplicate that. Advance move it. Rotate it. Advance move it again. It is upside down, but I think that's okay. Yeah, that's not doing it. That's not doing it for me either. Yeah, that is definitely not working. But it definitely looked like this. It was, you know, obviously perfectly square and everything. And people that have played the first game definitely know the piece I'm talking about. It was like this, but it was white. It actually looked really nice. I mean, we could always do with that, I guess. Or if we could find a square pillar that would actually fit with the theme, other than brick, of course. It can't be brick, or at least not that type of brick. It has to be like... I was like, what if we took this and make the grid super tiny? No, it's way too big. Breeze block half wall. There's that decorative piece again. If only we could stand it up. It's not like this one. I don't know. I'll think of something. But yeah, basically just do this, and then we're going to put a basic wall on top of this and put a roof on it. Stuff like that, and that could be the entrance, but we got to copy that to this side as well. Alrighty then, so I've done just a little bit of work on this particular build. So I've got both entrances mostly completed, don't have the roof on it yet, but I've spent the last hour kind of like decorating the outer edge. So I've got a few different things going on here. It's a very, very strange the way this worked out, but it did work. I'd also need to copy this and move it down so it covers that little edge there. So we've actually got three different pieces here, which actually look really good. And I'm glad I doubled up. So what I also did was I doubled up on the very outer wall. We've got double archway, which actually gives a bit more beefiness to our structure, which I'm pretty happy for. I was thinking about beefing these up, but then I was like, then I'd have to move all the lights. On the outside, we could just say that like little bits stuck in the brick, and that'll work just fine. I mean, we can move them, but I'm not gonna. It still looks pretty good like it is. So, but yeah, we've got three different pieces here. So we've got a lower. Actually, I don't know where I can select it. There it is. So we've got a lower brick wall that's like stuck into the ground. This is so if you're up on a hill and you want to place this, you can still get it to look good. And plus, this thing does need to be elevated a bit for the train stations. But yeah, so we've got that piece there. And basically, the reason for that is these pieces here. These pieces are the Viking stone wall because I wanted to have kind of a stone wall base. Which is what this is right here. This is going to have a walkway over it, so we couldn't put anything here. But yeah, that makes that look good. And also, we could paint these to make it look like this. The only problem is I want this to contrast a little bit on the edge corners. We might even put them here as well on these corners to kind of just to kind of contrast a little bit, like highlight the details. I also put them here too on the edges, the corner edges of the buildings inside here. So that looks really, really nice. But yeah, so we've got that Viking stone wall inlet or inset into this, and then we have this tilted roof piece. So on the original that I built, the original one I had, they were they were castle wall tops, basically. They were castle walls with that little slanted edge on them with a little bit of overhang. These also do have an overhang as well. So I put these also, they act like walls because they're roof pieces, which actually looked really nice in kind of capturing the brickwork here. The only reason this bottom piece exists is because this piece insets behind the archway. As you can see on all of my archways, they look like that. So that's why I put this bottom piece in here. So I was like, that actually looks kind of good. It actually looks like just like a little piece of differentiating like pieces. And then if you go in here, you got the rails and you got the brickwork, or you got the stonework behind it, which looks really nice. I do like the rails being on the inside of the pillars here. That looks really, really nice. And this is the rails from the actual walkway, not from me placing them. They're not like, where are they? They're not like these that I put into place. But yeah, I think that looks really good. I'm actually quite happy with that. Um, to yeah, basically just kind of give a little bit of design work to that um, as well, which, like I said, looks absolutely fantastic with that particular brickwork. Now, the other thing I was thinking, which could be good, and I did this originally as well, is I wonder if they have. Let's see. Let's go roofs. Do they have like the roof little topper pieces? Not those. Not they're like they're actually roof decorations. Spires, flat roofs, roof trims maybe. Spires, no. Decorations maybe. I thought I saw them earlier. Wall decorations, roof decorations. Here we go. Now, there's not really any good ones, is there? There's these. I mean, if we could paint them to fit with the brickwork, maybe. There's also these. And there's these. So these are all for the Viking stuff. Um, yeah, that's definitely all for like Viking stuff. Looks cool, but is not going to fit with a brick building. Definitely not. There's also, yeah, rounded ones. Yeah, it doesn't look like there is. And there's a chimney. Hmm. Yeah, none of those are going to work, I don't think. I thought I saw them, but what about railings? We could definitely use railings to do it if it's the right type of railing. Um, the type of railing that has like a fence, essentially. Is there any fences? Props. Yes, we can use the basically what we could do is we could take a fence, sink into the ground if it's the right type of fence, sink it into the ground to where only the top of it peeks out. If we have the right type of fence, which unfortunately, mm, that looks cool. Not for this, but that looks kind of cool. Yeah, they don't have the right type of fence. They don't have that like the gothic fencing that you would see like around churches and stuff. Some mesh fence. Building a fence with this little tiny piece would take absolutely forever. I mean, you duplicate it to get, a bigger piece like this, but still. No, definitely not. Although that's like a safari fence, like what you would see at a zoo, safari style. Oh, that looks interesting. Yeah, I'm not seeing a type of fence that's gonna work. What about misc? What do we got in misc? Is there any misc looking things that we could use? Ooh. Something like this would be cool, but man, for one, that would take forever. For two, this is like insane. Hmm, no. There's lots of little pieces, though. I do love the steamboat, by the way. The steamboat, always a good build. I'm actually planning on this is actually going to be in this park. Oh, it doesn't have the rotor. Hopefully they have one with the rotor, because I don't want to have to put that. Well, I guess they do have the snapping, so it wouldn't be too bad. But yeah, this steamboat's going to go down here. So basically, the way this park is going to work is we're going to crash the game here. We'll just stay over here. Basically, the entrance is going to come over here. I'm actually going to move the entrance to the edge of the park, if I can, unless that is the edge of the park. Never mind, that's the edge of the park. Okay, so they're going to come in, and you're going to have stores and stuff lined up either side. And then when you get to the end of that, it's going to be this lake that's going to. It's basically going to be almost like a river style, but it's going to be kind of a lake like a small lake that's going to expand out. And I mean, I guess it's going to be partially a river too, but you're going to basically going to have this like pier, and you're going to have like a Ferris wheel on it, and stuff like that, and maybe a coaster. But you're going to have a boat ride and stuff where you can go all the way to the backside of this mountain. We're going to have like a river that runs through here, and then it'll be like tunnels either side of the mountain, along with the train ride, stuff like that. So on the outside, you're going to have the trains running around the outer edge, and then on the inside, you're going to have a boat that'll go around the mountain, and then maybe a gondola from the top there, because I want to have people be able to be up there at the very top to be able to see this here. Is this even working? There we go. Just to be able to see that there, I think it'd be really good. Oh yeah, look at the water. So the water kind of has changed a little bit. Oh wow. That's a really cool effect. I think I discovered that last time, but yeah. Yeah, you can now change the water. Let's look at the water here. Just real quick. That's not going to be in this. It's going to be terrain, right? I don't. Maybe it's pools. It was pools, I believe. But let's look at the water here. Oh, there we go. Bloop. All right, what kind of water? So you can like rough water, clear water, and natural water. How do you? Ugh. I mean, it's very green. But no, I think it might have been with pools. Like, there's a lot of more pool options and stuff. Yeah, that's basically going to be the idea. Is to have the water right there. Oh, man. Okay, so basically the next thing I need to do is I need to decide on a roof type. See, the roof I used was part of the I can't remember which pack it was. It was part of I think it might have been part of the haunted house pack, or the haunted pack, or whatever it was called. But basically, you build whenever you were around it, you could hear like the crows and stuff. Had like special effects. It was the theme, the spooky theme. Can't remember what that theme was called. Yeah, definitely it was a spooky theme. All right, what kind of roof stuff do we have? Let's see, roof trims. Yeah, definitely did not have anything. Spires, flat roofs, pitched roofs. They probably don't have the roof I'm looking for, I bet. Because it was I guess it's kind of like this. It's not corrugated, but it is kind of like that. It's like, let's see. Yeah, I don't think they have that roof type. Oh. All right, back. Saw that in the recording. Apparently, if you tab out too long, it pisses it off. All right, well, we won't be doing that any longer. Sorry about that. We will not be doing that again. Yeah, like I say, I doubt they have that roof type. Yeah. Dang it, I'm gonna miss it. The only thing I'm going to really hate about this game is rebuying DLCs. Because before, when I played, I had all the DLCs. You know? I had all the DLCs, everything was nice. They have the corrugated. Do they have any, like... They don't really have any wood structure, do they? Or not wood structure, I mean, they don't have any, like, tile structure that looks like this. I don't want to use this. This just doesn't work. It definitely does not work. No. Absolutely not. Alright, what's this? Viking tiled roof. See, this roof type will work. Or this roof, tile. I want it more gray, though. Oh, that's way too bright. There we go. So confirm gray, and then this color is the wood. So we'll leave that alone. Yeah, that kind of color, definitely does work. Add to building here. Okay. I might have to do trim pieces first. Wait, what is this type? This is a different type. Which one do I have? This one selected, right? Yeah. Interesting. Okay, so that's a different... We'll use this one then. Alright. Is that too tall? That's too tall. Way too tall. Yeah, that's right on top. Okay. That works there. Okay, then we'll grab these pieces. Might do the light gray. Doing that Control Z. Yeah. That's because I was in color mode. There you go. See, we'll put a corner there, but right here. It sounds like that the old door stoppers. That brrr. Brrr. Oh, whoops. Here I go again, trying to make my own corners. Okay. Oh. Hey. Made $27,000. We're at 88,000 and 36,000 points. Good lord. We need to do some more research. Let's put those down. Alright, research time. Yeah, definitely research time. Junction shots research. Alright, should we research all the coasters? I mean, we're just about done with those. 12, 24, 36. So that's going to be like all of our points. We almost have enough to do all of these. I mean, might as well. I'm going to wait for... Well... Either way, it's going to be expensive. Oh, these are the backwards coasters where it takes you backwards and then lifts you up to the top of the thing and then lets you go. Actually, I like those. Alright, so then we'll, hopefully by the end of this episode, we'll have enough points to do all of the special coasters. That'd be nice. I also need to look at achievements one of these times, too. Oh, it got rid of our roof pieces we were using. Okay, we were just using that one, right? No. Edit building. Scenery. There you go. What's this called? Wood tile, okay. Yeah, I guess we'll just have to do it with straight roofs for now. I mean, it's not bad. It's just bleh. I'd rather not do it with that. Wood tile roof corner. So it is like this. Okay. Let's make sure I didn't mess up my. Nope, didn't mess up my capture. These ones? Okay, and then we do like a flat roof from there. Yeah, that just doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. What would look good? Would a straight just pitch roof work? I'm probably a little biased though because the design of the roofing was much better. So yeah, I might be a little biased. Actually, if we no, that's too. Why is it so far? Can't the grid go any smaller? Damn it! See what a pitched roof looks like. Oops. It'd be nice if it didn't start out with this grid. So like that. Why is it automatically? I guess it'll stay at that height. No. That looks stupid too. Dang it. I want my roof, man. I missed the spooky pack roofs. They were so good. I can't really do that here. I mean, maybe I can. I'm just not trying hard enough. So I guess to do something similar. You'd start off like this, maybe? And then on the next piece, then you'd go like that. That could be an idea. We will not start off with such... It's like this. Start off with this one. And then go to this one. But we don't change the height. Maybe. It's like if we could get something like that. Just as a test. And then we do... like McDonald's. It looks like that. It's like a McDonald's roof. Why? Or Pizza Hut. Both of them brick buildings, all the usual the stuff. I mean, it's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. It's better than so far. I just need to come up with a decent roof design for the particular big pieces. Definitely Pizza Hut. That's not intentional, I swear. It actually kind of works, though. I mean, it's not, like I said, it's not great. Although, I can make this roof piece bigger. Hold on. If I move this out, like this, we use like half of it. Yeah. It looks much better. Okay, so then we do that. We do that. Let me take this. Like say we start out like this because we're using about half of each roof piece. Now we can't do all three of them because that would take up way too much room. Or would it? Yeah, because we're not changing the height of anything. We could try. Alright, so that was okay. Let's see if we can make it better. So what I'm thinking is... So we start out with this, right? Why is that like that? Oh, I guess that is that. Okay. This is how it goes. So we start off with that, and then we use half of it for the next size. Oh, why does it start down there? Hate it. I hate it when it starts down there. Start up where I left it. And then we go in. Because we don't want to go there. So go like that. Oh, it's because of the angle of these pieces that's messing with it. These and these were not meant to work together. Definitely not. I bet this was meant to be a full corner. Oh, maybe not. Looks like crap. Eh. And then we put it like that. Guess we do move this in. Like there. Move it in too. Eh. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work. I do not think that's gonna work. I think what we had was much better. I think the Pizza Hut roof was definitely better. Yep, most definitely. Actually, I think I want these to be corners. I think the way I want to design it. So take these and we duplicate them, put them here and here. And take that. Stick it there and there. Oops. Alright. Alrighty, so this is what I've kind of come up with for a roof style. I think this works. This definitely seems to work. However, I have been getting some frequent crashes, so I'm definitely gonna have to call it here, unfortunately. But yeah, let's look at what I've done here. So this particular roof, this is the tile. This is the tile roof slope 4 meter, and then we've got the pitched 2 meter as well, which I think this roof actually fits pretty nicely with the build. And then I was moving these pillars, but then it crashed, so I'm gonna move those at another time. But yeah, and then we've also got these. This is the classic brick wall with the flat top. This came with the, I think this came with the Western theme, because I remember these types of pieces being part of the Western theme as well. But this is the classic brick wall, top flat step. Whatever this says, top flat step, 2 piece, I guess. Whatever. But yeah, so that I put those on top there. These actually, I noticed that these ones do have a proper side to them. As you can see, the left side has got more of an overhang than the right side does. And I imagine the left side is what overhangs the most. And I kind of wanted this to look like a castle. Now, I did try to paint these like these bricks down here. Unfortunately, these bricks do not paint the same. You can see these ones have got 3 slots, and this one's only got 1. And even if you I did manage to match the red brick color to this, but unfortunately, these ones have the white mortar in between them. These ones have a much darker mortar, and they get colored with the rest of it. So that is kind of unfortunate because I wanted it to match, but unfortunately it's not going to work like that. And then of course these top pieces are actually wood, so painting them something that isn't like a super bright color or a super dark color, and you're going to notice now there's a little bit of glitching because I did kind of put these together, as you can see there. But yeah, so then we've got these top pieces here. Now these are from the Viking theme, of course. So we've got the Viking roof trim decor 1, and let's see if I can select the other one. There's 2 pieces in here. Is there anywhere where I could select these? I was able to select these earlier. I don't understand why I can't select them now. Let's see if we do it this way. Beep. And then boop. Okay, so these are the Viking roof trim decor 6. And I got kind of this dark gray. I wanted to kind of match this a little bit. It doesn't have to perfectly be matched, but that's exactly what I wanted. Kind of this Gothic style architecture with the little spikes and stuff on the roof, the roof edge. I forget what it's called. I used to do roofing. Not really as a profession. I just kind of helped out, but I did get some experience in doing roofing and stuff. And I forget what this is. I know this is called the Peak, but there's also another name for it. Yeah, it's but yeah, that works real well. And then of course I just copied it and then just pasted it over here. So now we got the exit and the entrance done. For the most part, we still need to do some lighting in there, of course. And I'm going to have the ticket office inside of here, or the ticket area. Not inside this side, but inside of this side, of course. Because the first one we're going to take you clockwise around the park, and this one's going to take you counterclockwise and whatnot. So that should work there. But yeah, that looks pretty good. Even though I can't do the bigger arches, I did find bigger arch pieces, but not for this type of brick, unfortunately. So this is what I'm stuck with. Yeah, and overall, I'm pretty happy with it so far. We might change this up a little bit, but yeah, this is where we're going to put a big old sign here so you can put your park name in there, and then we'll put the exact same sign on this side so that you can put your park in here as well. Put your your park name, and then you can put like "come back soon" or something like that, on the exit side of things. Yeah, I think that works. It definitely works pretty well. We could also stick like inside of here. We could definitely stick like a small like employee kind of house. Maybe you could put like the point shop here as well. Speaking of park management, we're going to go to research, and we're going to unlock the last bit of research. We now have all the coasters unlocked. We do track rides too if we wanted. Power, water power, transport is all done. Flat rides, we haven't even started. Flumes, definitely haven't started. Track rides, do go-karts, the water track rides and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't know what we'll start on next. But yeah, definitely a lot of fun. But unfortunately, like I said, I'm starting to have issues with it. I don't know why it crashes, but it just does. So we're going to go ahead and leave it here while I can still save. Yeah, looks pretty good so far. We got $100,000 in our bank right now. That's because I'm not really spending it. I'm just kind of, building this entrance. And yeah, when I am done with it and I'm fully happy with it, I will be putting it up on the workshop too. If you guys are inclined to like it as well. I'll still put it on the workshop, but it'll be there if you're playing this game and want to download this. And I'll also save it as a blueprint for myself, because obviously when I start new parks and stuff, I'm definitely going to want to use this again and again and again, because it just has a good feel to it. Definitely with a train entrance and kind of like wasn't there a Disney park that had like a train entrance above where you entered in the building? I don't know. It has been years since I've been to a park like that. But anyway, like I said, we are going to go ahead and leave it here. So just as a quick little reminder, if you'd like to get a subscription to Boosteroid so you can play your PC games on pretty much any device, you can do that in the link down in the description below of this video. And if you use that link, I do thank you, because you are helping out the channel. Yeah, like I said, that's going to be it. So I do hope you enjoyed. Oh, and before you go, I would like to give a huge shout out and thank you to all of the investors you can see here. Seriously, thank you. You guys are awesome. It is much appreciated. And until next time, I guess it's a goodbye.